Tonight at 5:30, a new wave of financial hardship is gripping America's largest adult generation, millennials, as escalating debt, rising housing costs, and growing reliance on credit cards threaten financial stability. Nonprofit debt counseling agency Money Management International unveiled alarming new data on the scope of the problem.
News4JAX consumer investigator Tiffany Salameh explains what is driving this trend.
Millennials are falling into debt earlier than any generation before. The numbers are staggering. 43% of all new debt counseling clients at Money Management International are millennials, born between 1981 and 1996.
Which is just a really staggering number, that it's, nearly half of folks that are reaching out for help right now are from that generation.
Renters are hit the hardest. Rising auto loan balances, often exceeding $28,000, add to the strain as millennials have the highest car loan balance of any generation.
I think it's really telling on a number of fronts, but first being that millennials are facing a number of unique financial challenges right now. Interest rates are high. The cost of housing, especially in places like here in Florida, is very high.
What is the average amount of debt a millennial client is carrying?
Right now, the average amount is almost $30,000 among all millennials that we're counseling. And that's just unsecured debt. So we're talking about credit cards, personal loans, retail cards, anything that's not secured with property. So that's a lot. When you think about this generation probably is also still paying on student loan debt. They probably are also paying on a mortgage or rent, obviously, and they may have other family expenses.
The situation is especially dire here in Florida, where surging housing costs and consumer debt are squeezing budgets. The Sunshine State saw a 41% jump in new millennial clients just last year. Maria Asencio from Jacksonville was recently one of them.
It was just difficult to keep up with all the expenses. I was married, we had dual income, and even then it was really hard to keep up with rent and like food or cars, insurance. It was crazy. So our credit cards, just the balance just kept increasing.
Maria says interest rates of nearly 30% made paying off her credit cards impossible. Debt counselors were able to negotiate with her creditors, knocking those rates down to as low as 3%. Nearly half of millennial clients like Maria cite credit card use as the cause of their financial hardship. So if you need help, debt counseling is free. Just reach out.
And so you don't want to be, we always say convinced by a sale, right? Don't be convinced by a sale that you need it. Don't be convinced by rewards or points that you need to keep swiping. It might be time to sort of pause the swiping, not add anything new to the card, really focus on paying it down, try to get to a point where you're paying everything out of pocket for a while until that debt is paid off. And then obviously swipe away to earn those rewards, right? But make sure you're paying that account off every month so that you're not losing money in interest.
Tiffany Salameh, Channel 4, the local station.
Money Management International offers a variety of services to help manage and get you out of debt. You can check out what is available and what works best for you at moneymanagement.org.